My name is Florence Emmanuel. Usually, it's our culture on this platform to bring you interesting and trending educational news on that is happening across the globe. I will be your host for today, like I said, and today I have an interesting guest in the studio, in the person of Mr. Akinyemi Emmanuel. He's an educational consultant. Welcome, Mr. Emmanuel.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we are glad to have you in our studio today.
Thank you.
So, like I said, we are going to be discussing a very interesting topic on the nursery school graduation parties and the reuse of textbooks by students and their other siblings. So, recently, Imo State has placed a ban on nursery school graduation parties and the reuse of textbooks. And this changes is only allowing the primary six and the is restricting the primary six and the SS3, I mean GS3 rather, from holding parties as usual, like we usually see. So at the same time, the ban is proposing that the school must stick with the same textbook for at least 4 years before it can be changed. And I think probably the reason why this was designed is because to ease the financial burden on parents. So my question this morning is, as a parent and as an education professional. So my question is, what is your take on this ban? Do you think that the ban would actually cut down the cost on the side of the parent? And do you think also that going by the reuse of these textbooks, do you think it won't cause a kind of, it will slow down the development in the school curriculums?
Abafab College of Innovation and Content Creation offers 6 months and 12 months training into content creating, internet radio, sound engineering and music production, film and video editing, and OAP and cinematography. For more detail chat 080231295999.
Very good question. Before I answer your question,
Okay.
let's go back to history,
All right.
where I was coming from, or the kind of orientation I have.
Why growing up?
Growing up, those days, of course, we don't have primary school.
Okay.
We have secondary school. We have primary one. Okay? And when you enter primary one, the textbook you use,
All right.
probably maybe you have about 1, 2, 3 siblings before you. That same textbook,
Will be reused.
all of them can use it. Do you understand me?
Yes, I do.
And of course, it's not like maybe every term or every end of session you have to come buy another new textbook. Now, these days, the trend has changed, and I don't know where they got that culture from. In fact, some schools have up to about 5 school uniforms, different colors
All right. For each day.
for each day. I don't know where that is coming from. Because basically, if you move from Nigeria to any other place, I should be able to recognize that this person, based on the color of that school uniform, that the person is coming from this school, is a brand.
Yes.
Is a brand. And so, and those days, when the government says this is the textbook that is to be used by primary one, nobody changes it. A school will not come and say, no, I'm not using this one. This is what I want to use. I'm not using this method. I'm using a Montessori method. No. You use what is recommended by the school curriculum. That is how it should be. But these days, what do we see? If you go to school A, they use a different textbook. You go to school B, they use a different textbook. And they tell you that, come, I'm not getting mine from Macmillan. I'm getting mine from XYZ. And so my price is different. And once this child has finished using it, if you are bringing in another child, you have to buy another textbook.
Exactly. And I think that is the main reason why the ban is coming up.
So tell me, how do you expect parents that are just managing to survive this?
Okay.
It's difficult. And that's why we're saying that whatever ban government has placed on it is perfect.
You know, this has actually stirred different kind of reaction from parents. Some parents are of the opinion that, especially concerning the graduation party, that instead of outright ban of the graduation, specifically for the classes I mentioned earlier, that they can actually look for a way maybe to encourage affordable, simple and meaningful way of doing the parties and the ceremonies. And that also that they see it as a way of killing the joys of those children, that because some children have seen their older ones graduate, and you know they are in the stage for when they would actually have their own celebration. So I think, you know, because like I said, that tells a lot of reaction from different parents. Why? Because fingers are not equal. Some parents can actually afford it, why some parents cannot afford it. In the same vein, it boils down to the issue of the textbooks. So some parents are of the opinion that it will actually bring about a kind of restriction on new development for the children, I mean the textbooks. While some parents are of the opinion that it should be the 4 years, the changing of the thing, that other siblings that are coming up can actually use it. So as a parent, what I want you to know your take on this.
That excuse is not tenable. Do you get me? That excuse is not tenable. Because like you said, fingers are not equal.
Exactly.
Have you seen a situation whereby they go for a PTA meeting and a parent will say, look, increase the school fees because that school is paying so amount?
And another parent will object.
Yes, and another parent will object. That, look, what I'm paying, I'm just managing to raise this money to pay. And you're saying they should increase it. Some parents are very greedy. And they are self-centered. They only know about themselves. They don't want to think about any other person. It's selfishness. That's what I call it. And that is wickedness. Why must you feel that things should go your own way? Must there be a party for a toddler graduating from kindergarten to nursery 1, from nursery 1 to primary school, and you want to host a party? Of what sense is that? You just tell me, oh, it's a waste of money, waste of resources, waste of time, waste of energy, waste of school resources and every other thing. And schools that entertain that, they don't reason beyond their nose. They should have understand that this is a waste of time and resources. You can channel it appropriately to some other things to develop that child. Basically, most of our children these days, CBT is coming up. A lot of them don't even know how to punch a keyboard on a computer. Why don't you advise these parents, okay, use this money to train this child for computer literacy.
Training.
But you prefer that they should cook rice and beans and bring it to school and waste that money. That you are organizing a party for a toddler that is moving from nursery to kindergarten to nursery 1.
Do you know what really interests me is that what marvels me rather, even the toddlers, the pupils, most of them do not even have the idea
of what is happening,
of what is going on.
Yes, honestly. It's terrible.
Of what is going on.
And then looking at it that, okay, you finished GS1. Let's look at, I keep wondering, what kind of Minister of Education do we tend to, the crop of Minister of Education that we've had, and we're still having in this nation, that each and every one of them, when they come to that office, they try to bring in their own ideologies, their own idiocracies, you know, to make sure that, okay, my idea must fly.
That's true.
Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Why must you kill the idea of 6334? A very fantastic, wonderful
that
idea.
That has been in existence for a very long
time. All this issue of entrepreneurship wouldn't have arisen if we stick to the principle or the idea of 6334. Because by the time you get to GS3, you must have acquired some skills that you can build on from your SS to SS1. They are not thinking about that. The other day, I came across a school party that you are cutting a cake. You are asking a parent to cut a cake, and they cut a cake with 50,000 naira. And I said, I've never seen that before.
Probably it's a form of fundraising. You know, they need funds.
If they need funds, there are better ways of raising funds. There are better ways of raising. We have raised funds before for our associations, school associations, and so we know how to go about it. It's not by extorting parents.
Exactly.
They are extorting parents.
So thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel, for your input on this particular topic.
You're welcome.
So going forward, without wasting much of our time, I would like to ask this very last question. So that since the ban isn't on a federal level, and most states, or let me say, most states are yet to imbibe this policy. Do you think that this should be it should be standardized as a nationwide policy?
It should be a national policy. All schools in Nigeria should implement this. All schools, because exploitation. I've been to the north. I've traveled all around. Of recent, they've called me about my own children too. Okay, I've traveled all around. It's the same thing everywhere. You're graduating from kindergarten to nursery 1, there's a party. From GS1 to GS2, there's a party. From primary 1 to primary 2, there's a party. No, come on, it's not making sense. So it should be a national policy.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. It has been a wonderful time. I hope our viewers will be intrigued by this inputs and contribution of yours. So, viewers, thank you for staying to the very end of the program. And like you all know, we have said it, and we hope that you know that our anniversary is still ongoing and around the corner. The grand finale is coming up very soon. We hope that you join us during this moment of celebration. We'll call it a day here. Until next time, we'll come your way with another interesting topic. I remain your humble host, Florence Emmanuel. We would like you to share, like we usually say, share, like, comment, and don't forget that we are open to any kind of promotion, educational, or any other thing you would love to promote. We are available. Contact us. Drop your comments in the comment section. I would definitely get back to you. See you same time next week. Bye.